Okay, today I want to give you a technique on how to manifest things faster into your life. And this technique I discovered accidentally right after September 11th. And if you remember, if you go back to September 11th and you pay attention, remember just every day on the news, no matter where you turn, all you saw were pictures of the Twin Towers, the attack, the Pentagon, and on the news and newspaper, everywhere you went, the airwaves were just saturated with the idea of what happened on September 11, 2001. And even if you pay attention to the language and the words that were being used back then, that idea, the idea that this is a terrorist attack and we're under attack and we're all about peace and we have to defend this thing and it's terror, 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 Bin Laden, Bin Laden, Bin Laden, Saddam Hussein, Saddam Hussein, that idea was driven so deep into our subconscious mind, into our conscious and subconscious mind, that even 10 years later, most Americans will not look at, much less entertain the idea that maybe this wasn't Bin Laden, maybe this wasn't Saddam Hussein, because that's the idea, terror, 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 and it's been drilled into your mind.
Saddam Hussein, Saddam Hussein,
Saddam Hussein,
Saddam Hussein,
Saddam Hussein,
Saddam, Saddam, Saddam,
Saddam,
Saddam, Saddam, Saddam, Saddam, Saddam, Saddam,
Saddam, Saddam, Saddam Hussein.
of hate,
terror of threats,
terror,
terror,
terror, war on terrorism, war against terrorism,
Global war on terror.
global terrorism, 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 global terrorism,
Terrorism, terrorism.
terrorism, 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 terrorism. The evil terrorists, 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 terrorists,
Terrorist, 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 terrorist.
terrorist,
terrorists,
Terrorist, terrorist.
terrorists, 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 terrorists.
So my thing is, forget about that for a second. Let me show you how to use this same technique that was used against you and use it to manifest whatever you want much faster into your life. And the whole idea is to saturate your mind with whatever it is that you're looking to manifest. If it's more money that you're looking to manifest, you have to start saturating your mind with the idea that, okay, money isn't scarce, so you need to get the idea, you need to turn off the television when it's telling you the economy is bad, this is not working. You got to get that out of your mind. You got to, don't focus on that, don't give it any attention, and put your attention on what you're looking to manifest. Let's assume that the amount that you're looking to manifest is $5,000. So you want to get up every morning and you want to write in your journal reasons why you can have this $5,000, reason why it's possible. And even if you can't come up with any reason, just the fact that you're writing in your journal that this is a goal for you to $5,000, you're saturating your mind, you're having your mind magnetize that idea, because your mind is a magnet. And whatever you constantly put in the mind and reinforce in the mind begins to pull it into your area of awareness and find new and improved ways to make that work for you. So I remember when I first started speaking, I would always, all I spoke about, because I was so excited about it, all I spoke about was speaking, different speaking engagement. And this particular young lady, a friend of mine, she said, Kirk, have you noticed that all you talk about is speaking, just speaking engagement? It's like you're so obsessed with it. And once she said that, I realized, oh my God, she's right. So I kind of slowed down and stopped speaking about it. And once I did, my engagement slowed down. Because now my mind wasn't saturated with that idea anymore. The idea became diluted because she was telling me, listen, you need to pay attention and focus on something else, because that's all you talk about. So to manifest whatever you're looking to manifest, saturate your mind, saturate your entire being with it. Refuse to look at anything other than your possibilities. Refuse to look at anything. Don't entertain the idea that this possibility you're holding will not manifest for you. There's a scripture in the Bible. Like I said, the Bible is a very metaphysical book, and I love the different interpretation. I love the wisdom in the Bible. And there's a scripture that says, choose ye this day whom ye shall serve. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. And the first time I read it, I thought, okay, I can understand I'm choosing who I'm going to serve. But why is it important for me and my house? Because I can only control me. But the reason why that's important, choose ye this day whom you shall serve. Are you going to serve your fear or your faith? Or are you going to serve the idea that the economy is bad and things are bad right now, the employment rate is up, the unemployment rate rather is up, and things just are manifesting? That's your fear. You cannot serve that and at the same time try to serve your faith which you're looking to manifest this $5,000. You have to take your fear and move it out of the way. Don't even look at it. But the reason why it's important to choose ye this day whom ye shall serve, as for me and my household, if you're serving your faith, but you have people around you in the house telling you, oh my God, did you see the news report? Did you see the economy? The Dow Jones went down, the stock market, foreclosure. If they're saying that, if your household is saying, speaking all this fear while you're looking at your faith won't work for you in the manner that it's supposed to. So you want to make sure everyone is on the same page, everybody's in the same accord, we're all equally yoked and we're all focused on the same goal. When I spent a lot of time on the road and my son was living with me and I would be gone for sometime a month, 2 months at a time, just on different speaking engagements, I made sure he was in the same accord. He knew why daddy was leaving, he knew what I was doing, and when I came back and it was summertime, I would take him on the road along with his mom so they could see what I'm doing, how this is benefit the entire family, and everybody would be on the same accord. So when I left, no one talked about, oh my God, well, you gone all the time, because that would hinder the faith in the things that I'm manifesting. So you want to keep the entire household on the same accord, and you want to choose to serve your faith and not your fear. But every time we turn and we look at what's going on in the real world, we look at what's going on in the economy, we're serving the fear. Because the faith is walking by faith and not by sight. We're not looking at what's going on out here. We're walking by faith. We know that if we stay obedient and we walk the path and we're faithful, we will manifest whatever we're looking to manifest as long as we saturate the mind with that idea. But too many times we have ideas of faith and ideas of fear, and the mind isn't saturated, so the mind gets confused and produce results that you're not looking for.
No. We'll never get it out now.
So certain are you? Always with you what cannot be done. Do you nothing that I say?
Master, moving stones around is one thing. This is totally different.
No, no different. Only different in your mind. You must unlearn what you have learned.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No, try not. Do. Or do not. There is no try.
I can't. It's too big.
Size matters not. Look at me. Judge me by my size, do you? And where you should not. For my ally is the Force. And a powerful ally it is. Life creates it. Makes it grow. Its energy surrounds us and binds us. Luminous beings are we, not this crude matter.
So that's the lesson for today. Just saturate your mind with the idea of what you want, especially getting up and writing the thing down that you want, writing ways that you see you can achieve this thing, and spending a lot of time with it, putting posters on your wall. My bathroom mirror, I have stuff written all over the mirror. Just information of what I'm manifesting, what I'm working on is always clear. Everyone is on the same page, we're on the same accord. So focus on that. Focus on where you want to go. Give it your undivided attention. Again, going back to the scripture, keep thine eyes single. You want to be focused on what you're doing, what you're looking to manifest, and it will happen for you if you get rid of the fear and start choosing to serve your faith. We'll talk more tomorrow.